User personalization is different from user permissions, and I think this is a very important distinction to make, both to folks at the administration level as well as end users. User personalization is cosmetic in nature. It allows a user to organize fields or actions on a page to align with their day-to-day business processes, and it's a user-driven change. Permissions, on the other hand, typically relate to how your system governance is documented. This is your access to the application. Typically, there's only a handful of users inside an organization that can change permissions, and it's administration over those users inside the application. So typically, this might be done by users in an IT group. Another important distinction to make is the difference between user personalization and user configuration. User personalization, again, does not impact your role settings, meaning that if you are set inside of NAV to a role of bookkeeper, the user personalization that you apply on top of that role setting does not impact other folks with the role bookkeeper. It only impacts you and your view into the application. On the other hand, user configuration is a global role change across the application. It's managed through the configuration mode. Typically is going to be done again by an administrator or perhaps somebody with some development experience, and it would impact everyone in that specific example with the role of bookkeeper if changes were applied to that bookkeeper role. So again, the difference here is the user personalization changes that we're going to share today do not impact the role settings for others who are assigned the same role as you. User configuration, on the other hand, does impact other folks with that same role